Hey guys, and welcome to this video. Today we are going to show you how easy it is to basically export the data of your subscribers to a CRM, or in this case, as a video example, we are going to export it towards a Google Sheet. This allows your client or your own business to take a look at all the available subscriber data and just have a fantastic overview inside the sheet of how many subscribers there are, if they contain any email or phone tags, and whatever data you might want to export. So the way to do this is actually really simple. So let's say we're going to ask a few questions towards the subscriber, right? So this is just a plain example of how to store data and then how to export it towards your Google Sheet in this case. So let's say the first question that we're going to ask is someone's email. So we could ask something like this. Then we are going with saving the response to a system field called email. And we're also going to auto opt in this person. So basically, if they inserted their email, we can go towards the next question. So the next question could be really simple, and we're going to ask for someone's phone number. So we can go with add an item, and then we can go with a phone number. Soon as we filled in the question, we can go with the save response to, and we can go with the system field phone. Then we can also auto enable SMS, right? So let's do that as well. And then, for example, a last question that we could ask, if we take a look at the sheet, are there any questions that we want to ask for initial data? So these are the data points that we want to basically export right now. So we got the first name, we got the last name, we got the user NS. We can all export that already because we already have these data. Now we are asking for the email and the phone number. The last type message we can also do through a system field, live chat link as well. So basically we have all the data points that we need to export the initial subscriber data. So the way to do that is really easy. We can go with a continue to next step, go towards an action block, and then you can go in this case through integrations, and then we can go with a Google Sheet action. We can say, for example, we are going to use the observed row. And the reason for this is you might already have a Google Sheet that you want to use prior to setting a new one up. So using an observed row allows you to either update the user information, and the best part is if the user does not exist, then a new row will be created anyway. So observed row is a really good way. It's basically the most used action for me inside of the Google Sheet actions to update subscriber data. So we're going to select a spreadsheet. Let's go with this one. Then we're going with a worksheet. We're also going with a filter because we want to check if this person already exists on this sheet. So we're going with the user NS in this case. And all these columns, by the way, are the columns that you see inside the Google Sheet. So if we take a look here, first name, last name, user NS, email, phone number, last type message, and live chat URL. These all correspond with these columns. So we have the first name, we have the last name, user NS, email, phone number, last type message, and we also have the live chat URL link. So we're going to basically search for the column first where we want to look for that particular user. Let's go with user NS. And then for the value, we are going to use the user NS. So if we search for NS, this is the user unique ID inside of UChat, and this is the perfect way to search for that user. If it's already existing on this Google Sheet, then it will update the data, and otherwise it will just insert a new row with all the credentials that we want to export. So this will be the filter. Let's press save. Then we are going to select the fields that we want to update. In this case, we are going with first name, last name. So let's just grab the system fields for that. Then we also want to have the user NS, of course. So let's just search for it. There we go. Then we have the email, which we saved in the email system field. We also have the phone system field. And we can also go with the last type message. And basically the system field for this is if we type in last, you will see that you will have the last text input, the last interaction, and the last button title. We will go with the last text input. And then the last one will be the live chat URL link. And why is this useful? Because with this live chat URL link, which is also a system link, as you can see here, live chat URL, you will be able to press from the Google Sheet directly towards this user. So if a user needs human customer support, right, you can just press the link on the Google Sheet, and then you will be able to address the situation directly inside the live chat. So that's why a live chat URL link is always easy to export as well, and because it also allows people who are not directly inside the chatbot but are a member of your workspace to just press the button, go directly towards that live chat conversation, and basically just skips a few steps before first logging into UChat and then searching for that particular user. So we can just press save, and let's test this really simple basic flow. So let's press preview. Let's go with the Facebook channel. There we go. And let's see what we get. So let's grab the button. What's the best email to reach you on? So let's say that's this one. Then we get the best phone number. So we're just pressing this one. And now all the available, basically all the available data points should be exported to Google Sheets. So if we take a look there, you will now see that every single thing that we wanted to export actually exported as well. So what happens if we want to update certain information like an email or a phone number? It's actually really simple because we can just preview this flow again. So let's do that. Let's go with a preview. And now instead of the email that has been given, this one, right? Let's just go with my business email in this case. And we will keep the phone number the same for now. So let's just use that. But if we take a look now, you will see that the email just changed, right? So instead of inserting a new row, it's updating the subscribers data directly real time inside of your Google Sheet. And you can do this with basically any CRM as well. If you have a native connection through API calls or through the mini apps, you can do the same, right? You can just use the mini app and then the action update user or insert user, create a user. But with Google Sheets, it works really, really well, as you can see. And we have a live chat URL. So if we press this, we go directly towards the live chat of this user, as you can see here, and we are in. So this is how easy it is to basically use UChat and sync the information from the subscribers inside of UChat directly with your CRM of choice. For me, it's Google Sheets because it's just as handy. It's good and secure because of my Google account, and I can access it from my phone as well. So if you like this video, do consider dropping a like because it will help us out reach more people and discover the power of the many features that UChat has and how to implement this inside of your own business. If you want to get notified about more videos going live, press that subscribe button and the bell notification to the right of it. For now, have a great day, take care, and talk soon.